Hello my lovelies, I hope you're well. This is the last video for Operation Mallard 5. I'm afraid this isn't a happy update and contains some sad news about some of the ducklings.
Hi everyone, it's Steve, Salford Keys. Friday 10th of June, day 27, and look, we've got babies and they're all doing fine, the ones I've seen anyway. Seen about 4 so far. There's 11 eggs, so we may have a little bit of wait before everybody gets their act together. But as you can see, they're getting more and more active. It's quite a warm day, so it should be okay. Mum will still sort of brood them every so often. We're sort of getting to mid-afternoon now, she's got to make a decision in the next couple of hours whether to stay overnight or leave the nest. It doesn't get dark here on the Keys until about 9:30 at night, so, and it's not cold here. So she's got some choices to make, but I'll just run with it, see how it goes. More to come. Hi everyone, it's Steve at Salford Keys. It's on at 7:45 on Friday, 10th of June. Just getting some final shots before sort of close down for the evening. As you can see, ducklings are pretty active, preening and everything else. Mrs. Mallard's taking a break. She's had a full day with this bunch. She still seems to be sitting, so maybe another 1 or 2 eggs that need hatching. But these little beauties are very active at the moment. The wind is starting to come down a bit. I'm hoping she's going to stay until tomorrow morning, but you never know. But we'll go with the flow and see what she wants to do. I think I'll call it a night after it starts going dark. I don't think she'll do anything after that, which is around about 9:15. But she's done well today. They're battered to death by the wind, and the ducklings seem fine. Certainly the ones I've seen look good. Only seen about a maximum of 5 so far, but they hide underneath. They're in different groups, so we just have to see tomorrow. Or when they decide to leave. Could be in 5 minutes. Could be in 14 hours. We never know. More to come. Morning everybody, it's Steve at Salford Keys. It is Saturday the 11th of June 2022 and welcome to day 2 of Operation Mallard 5. This is the 5th nest we've had in the last 3 years. Been so lucky, so lucky. As you can see, the light quality is still pretty poor. Mrs. Mallard is being awakened by ducklings. I've seen 1 or 2 of them wandering around. As you can see, it's still pretty breezy out there, but I think we should be okay. Mrs. Mallard might leave the nest for a while. It's that sort of time when she leaves. There we go. We'll just see what happens. I've noticed that some of the barriers have moved during the night with the wind, so I can't see exactly what's happened, but there's certainly a couple of gaps. Ideally, I need to get up and repair them. But I can't at the moment. It's too dark, it's too early. If I spook her, she might just want to leave straight away. Anyway, we'll go with what she does over the next half an hour or so. It's just coming up to 4:30 in the morning. More to come. Day 2 of Operation Mallard 5. Been very lucky over the last few years to have these wonderful birds sharing my apartment, well, my balcony. Conditions are, well, not much better than yesterday, to be honest, weather-wise. It's brightish. It's the wind I'm worried about. It's just coming up to 4:30 in the morning. Light quality is just starting to improve. Mrs. Mallard is looking very active at the moment. She keeps looking over the side. Now, sometimes what she does is she goes off for like a morning break. So I'm keeping an eye on and see what she does. If she just jumps off and leaves them exposed, then I know that's when she's going to go. But if she covers the nest, then I know she's just going for a break. So I'm going to keep an eye on her for the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and see what happens. More to come. Hi everyone, Steve at Salford Quays. Mrs. Mallard just landed on the deck. Just keeping an eye on these babies now. She can see me now, so she's just a little bit wary. I'm just by the camera. She's seeing everything's okay, so it's not calling the chicks down. I think she's going back in. Yep. No, I think she's calling them down. Obviously it's far too comfortable in there. It's important I count them out the nest. I need to count them into the bucket. See, she's calling them down. She doesn't seem all that keen at the moment. Oh. Oh, she's gone back in to have another chat with them. The downwind's a real problem. What's gone?
After waiting for several hours, Dad had to attend to a couple of chores that couldn't wait. He checked back regularly, but later in the morning, after being away from the window for less than 10 minutes, there was no sign of Mrs. Mallard or the ducklings, just the nest with 4 unhatched eggs in it. He rushed to the balcony railing and noticed people trying to gather ducklings together on the quayside. After searching the balcony area and finding no ducklings there, he raced down to the quayside and found one duckling struggling to get over a step to join the rest of the family. He picked that duckling up and dropped it into the water to reunite it with the family. Dad looked around and couldn't see or hear any other ducklings, but there were only 5 ducklings and Mrs. Mallard in the water. Through local social media, Dad found out that a lovely man called Solmaz and his wife were out on a walk and had noticed the ducklings on the quayside. They did a brilliant job in getting the remaining family members together, but sadly, they also found 1 dead duckling. That left 1 unaccounted for, but we later discovered that someone found the last duckling, which had been blown into the huge parking garage beneath the building. The kind people who found this duckling took it to the Every Feather Wildlife Rescue Centre, where it is doing brilliantly. Obviously, Dad was very distressed by what had happened and needed to understand what had gone wrong. As you know, he placed barriers all around the base of the balcony so the ducklings can't jump off. However, during the night, 1 small piece of barrier not visible from his window behind the planter had become displaced and was missing. This left a very small escape route from the balcony. This was due to the unseasonably high winds that weekend. The gap was duckling size, but not a space Mrs. Mallard could get through. The details of the escape are still unknown. Dad went out to find the family over the following days to see how they were doing.
Hi everyone, it's Steve again at Salford Quays. Just followed Mrs. Mallard down. They just come out the water. They'll do this several times a day. They dry off, preening and re-oiling their feathers. And Mrs. Mallard just shows them what to do and they follow. It's a gorgeous day. It's already in the 20s. So they've got a good week ahead of them. So sort of conditions wise, it's only going to get warmer, which means more insects, better chance of survival, and the conditions are very benign, which has been a rarity this late spring. More to come. Hello everybody, it's Steve, Salford Quays. Mrs. Mallard with the 4 babies. Doing very well. Grown a bit since last time I saw them. Still over a week old now. Or nearly a week old.
If you would like to join me and my dad in making a donation to the Every Feather Wildlife Rescue Centre looking after the duckling, I've put a link to the relevant page on their website in the video description below.